5 different reasons why December is a very difficult time for mental health. Number 1, light. This is the month where we are heading through the shortest day in the year. It's well known that there is something called seasonal affective disorder, so that people get depressed when the amount of light that they receive gets smaller. There are a lot of studies that shows how the amount of light and the wavelength influence the production of certain hormones that regulates the time that we are awake and the time that we are asleep. Number 2, expectations. There is a lot of idealization about the Christmas period. We receive a lot of information and input about the classic stereotypical family with grandparents, parents, and children, and friends, and so on and so forth. These expectations produce a phenomenon that is very well known. We idealize certain events, certain situation. We want to believe that these situations are perfect. However, with the idealization always comes the denigration. So crashing down when our expectations are not met. Number three, family dynamics. How many of you have gone to the Christmas season and have experienced being a full grown up with a lot of responsibility, multiple jobs, children, relative responsibility, friends' responsibility, and suddenly you meet your mother or your father that treats you still as a 10 years old child, and you obey. What is going on? It's almost as if the clock time reverse and you feel yourself stuck in a space-time that doesn't belong to the present. Number 4, loneliness. People during this festive season feel lonely. You can feel lonely within a crowd. You can feel lonely because you are actually lonely for life, for different circumstances, for the COVID, for other reasons. It doesn't really matter, but you feel lonely, and when you feel lonely, you lose hope. You lose the hope of something better that is there to come. Number 5, evaluation. This is the time at the end of the year where we decide to make an evaluation of what we have been doing, who we are, and with evaluation, we compare ourselves to other people. And most of the time, the comparison is never benign, is always negative. 5 different solutions or little tips to help yourself. Number 1, observe a good sleep hygiene routine. It's so important to have not only the right amount of sleep, but at the right time. Our body needs light, so try to sleep at the right time and try to go out in the fresh air, receiving some type of light, even if it's dark, during the day. Number 2, be realistic. Don't lose yourself in idealization or denigration. It's not a very helpful exercise. Number 3, family dynamics. Remember who you are. Put the time, space, machine clock back into the present. Remember the responsibility and your achievement, and that you don't have to go back being that 10-year-old son or daughter. Number 4, connect with friends, connect with ideas, connect with your favorite book, connect with your favorite YouTube video, connect with your favorite inspirational speeches, connect with an old teacher, connect, and remember, nobody is really alone. And also choose the option of doing some voluntary work. There's a lot of people in need, and feeling connected to people in need and doing something for the other is so uplifting. And finally, evaluation. Remember, whenever you make an evaluation, you will always list all the negative things and very rarely the positive. Research shows is that we are very bad understanding what we can gain in a longer period of time, 10 years time, 8 years time. We focus more on the shorter term goal. We are more focused in evaluating ourselves in the last 12 months. Expand, try to evaluate yourself within the last 5 years. Your perspective might change.